on behalf of the African Capacity Building Foundation to extend a warm welcome and thank you and express our sincere gratitude for your presence at this launch of the event, Enhancing Leadership and Governance in Public Financial Management Program. Your presence here this morning is a testament to your interest and commitment to Africa Capacity Building Foundation and the program that has brought us here today.
Allow me to reiterate the message by ACBF's Executive Board Chair, Ambassador Erastus Mwencha. The success of the ELG-PFM program will largely depend on the buy-in and support of the Board of Governors, as well as the active participation of the senior PFM leaders. At ACBF, we are committed to strengthening PFM systems in Africa by adding value through the strengthening of soft skills to facilitate the achievement of planned development outcomes. We look forward to engaging with you in your respective countries and the platforms ACBF will develop and drive to drive this agenda. And obviously, before I finish, I would also like to recognize Ms. Chisom, representing the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which is the gracious donor that is supporting this program. Thank you to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Chisom, thank you.
That the function so critical as is tax policy development in Africa's second largest economy at the time, was so severely understaffed and lacking in capacity. This is the experience that has ultimately led me to engaging with the ACBF and to leading to the launch of this program here. And in my remarks, I know I've been asked to speak about the public sector generally, but I really want to hone in on the Ministry of Finance, because that's an institution that I know very well because I worked within one for a while. And that's because, and most importantly, because it is a very critical institution for our development agenda.
So I have today the great pleasure to introduce and moderate this very esteemed panel.
If change will have to happen within the PFM systems, the leaders of the PFM system will have to demonstrate that leadership by example. First of all, by showing that they themselves see the necessity and the importance of that change, because the signal will come from there.
I also want to talk about the issues of ethical leadership, because in PFM also we have, I think somebody has mentioned the issues of corruption and other issues that have been management that has been very rampant, especially in Africa. So as leaders also, that is something that we need to be alive to and make sure that we put in place the necessary laws and regulations to be able to address this.
The PFM law, which we have in Ghana, has a number of provisions and sanctions for which even the Minister of Finance can be prosecuted or possibly be imprisoned if he goes contrary to what the law says. So in a short term, that's what I'll say, that we have a PFM law that regulates every single action of every entity and individuals enshrined with the responsibility of managing the public purse.
Lack of partnership, in-country partnership, is a major problem among the country PFM managers. You discover that PFM is managed, it's not a straitjacket thing. And so it's not domiciled in one. There are critical stakeholders. Managing these critical stakeholders is a major problem.
I would say partnership. We cannot do it alone, and I think that we encourage, open to a broader partnership to support this program, the initiative.
I want us all to live here remembering that new Africa you want to build is the building we want, but the foundation is the PFM. So whether the money is coming from domestic or it's external, without a strong PFM, you'll be back to zero. A strong PFM will determine the new Africa that you want. And it's our collective responsibility in building the institution and leadership to make sure that you have a solid foundation for the very good Africa that you all want. Thank you.
Limited capacity to do innovation. These days, budgetary resources are limited, so you need innovation and flexibility at short notice to begin to swap budgetary resources. Sometimes the rigidity of parliamentary processes also inhibits these things that need to, and that is why several years ago, the ACBF had a capacity building for Nigerian parliamentarians, and we sanctioned it. We were part of the process. The idea was to make sure that parliamentarians get used to this kind of innovation and flexibility in swapping resources, particularly midstream of government, before they begin to process supplementary budgets and co.
We can have a platform where we exchange experiences and ideas so that we ensure that we are all reading from the same script, and we are having these peer-to-peer discussions on how we strengthen our PFMs. We'll be happy as Kenya to be part of that. I think we have had discussions with the ACBF before, even regarding the establishment of our PFM hub for Africa, which I think from where we sit as Kenya will fully support.
I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude on behalf of ACBF and the Executive Secretary for your participation into this launch. I extend this gratitude to the online participants, some of who have wake up early in the morning to follow this event. Following the launch, ACBF will be reaching out to participating countries and initiate the selection of the first cohort of the PFM Leadership Development Fellows. We look forward to supporting not only the participating countries, but the entire continent to enhance public finance management and deliver quality service that are responsive to citizen needs.
And we can clap as the ribbon is being cut.